Carnage Racing. Released in November 2012, created from the Unity engine, it was originally designed to revolutionize Facebook gaming at the time. In 2013, it was later broadened for both iOS and Android users, and later peaked again that same year by being made available for Steam players. The game boasted 21 racetracks, but all of them were pretty similar to each other and centralized around an island coastline theme, often showcasing coastal villages, active volcanoes, abandoned airstrips and hangars, and local cannibal jungle temples and beaches. While 2 cars were available at the start of the game, 6 more could be unlocked, making 8 in total that could all be customized using in-game cash. In single player, each racetrack had 5 objectives connected to it, which would earn a player a star. So there were 105 stars in total to strive for to officially 100% the game. Originally the game was designed with an 8-player multiplayer, and this is where the game really shined and became utter carnage. Along each racetrack were positioned rune portal stones, which would shoot a player forward along the track if they ever activated it. Also, there was random weapon power-ups, which would either give you missiles, time bombs, warp guns, rail guns, and flame boosters, each of which could be fired forwards or backwards. Another interesting feature to the game is that performing aerial tricks as you race would refill your power meter quicker. So, getting in a quick roll, spin or flip was crucial, especially if you recently got drained of energy by someone. There was a lot of strategy to this game, and you could easily tell novices from pros. Players quickly needed to work out how to get out of trouble by firing weapons backwards, how to hide their false power-ups among real ones, and how to drain other players' powers using the railgun so that they could see someone drive full speed into a wall instead of into a portal, which was always hilarious to watch. Update. This is one of the first games I featured on my channel. Over time, Jagex has developed a reputation of burying unfinished projects and deleting games. Unfortunately, this is no different here. Carnage Racing is no longer available on Facebook, mobile platforms or Steam. Servers were discontinued, and so those that bought the game are only left with a single player experience, which is rather lackluster, and I would only give it a 3 out of 10. Multiplayer was much more rewarding, and essentially what originally earned the game a 8 out of 10 experience. Unfortunately, this also means that the game's 16 achievements associated with the game is no longer doable, as some of them have multiplayer requirements. I can verify that Carnage Racing does work on the Steam Deck, just not the multiplayer mode, since all the servers are closed. Carnage Racing was really from a Californian company named Tiny Giant, which was completely owned by Jagex, a British company, even back then. While both companies still exist today, Tiny Giant has gone through significant management and employee changes. Originally, the lead designer behind Carnage Racing was Devon Hammock, who had already created successful car racing games prior to this. Why Jagex chose to completely close the doors to Carnage Racing is a bit of a mystery, as Jagex has other car racing games similar to this one, such as Extreme Gas Guzzlers, which was created the same year as Carnage Racing. But Jagex decided to continue to sell that franchise and maintain a dedicated server to that game, even down to this day. Lastly, I got a 1 minute and 1 second and 98 millisecond record on Island Intro. It appears that I might still be holding the world record by default, thanks to few people having the game, and those that do being unable to beat it. I guess you can call me a celebrity world record holder by luck. I'll place a link in the description. Here is a montage. Enjoy.